Hello my wonderful friends and welcome back to another video. Last time we discussed our top tips for doing Disney in a wheelchair or with a chronic illness. We mainly focused on the Disney parks, but this time I would like to share my top tips for doing the water parks in a wheelchair or with a disability. Now, I had many reports from some of you that you didn't even bother with the water parks because you didn't realise how accessible they can be for people with disabilities or who are in wheelchairs. If you haven't seen those videos, make sure to go and check them out. I have done a whole tour of Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you how easy it was to do the water parks with a disability or being a wheelchair user. It wasn't. It was really, really hard, and I definitely could not have done it without Sean.
But what we need to work out is when you get to the bottom, Gem, isn't it?
Can you even wheel it? No chair waiting down here for me, so poor Sean's got to go around the park to find another water wheelchair for me. Okay, Sean's going to see if he can carry Sean's going to see if he can carry me up. Shauna is making camp for us, finding a nice shady spot. So it will depend on your abilities and what you can do, and only you can answer that question, but hopefully by watching my videos it will give you a good idea of what you potentially could do. So before I share my top tips with you, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe for more because this month we are focusing a lot on Disney, and also don't forget to check out my other videos. They're all listed down below, in particular the vlogs of Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon. So let's get into this. This might sound a bit nerdy, but when you get there, you want to get there early and you want to get a good base. They have lots of sun loungers out round the pools, and that's a really great place to have when you need to get changed, a little bit drier, you want to have something to eat and just have a drink and settle down after you've been on some rides. So it's great to have a little base point. But what I will say is you want to get a shady space, especially when it's 40 degrees.
We're going to get our spot, Gem.
Oh my god, we need to get a shady spot.
Which way's the sun going?
East to west. But I've lost my bearings here. Oh, I've got compass on my phone.
Yeah.
Hey! We need to get a high five!
Welcome, good morning!
Hey!
Good morning!
So, when you go there, you might think, oh, this space is amazing, let's get this one under the tree, but consider which way the sun is going. I got my compass out. We saw where east to west was. Oh yeah, the sun wasn't going to pull the wool over our eyes. No siree. So it might be shady now, but by 10, 11 o'clock, that's going to be in boiling sunshine for the rest of the day. So if you want a shady spot, check to make sure where the sun is going. Now, I asked one of the cast members about the poolside wheelchairs.
So I can ask him about the wheelchair for you.
Thank you. Hey Justin.
We have a question about a water accessible wheelchair.
Let me see if I can find
One that kind of just goes.
Yes. Let me see what I can find for you, okay? Y'all gonna be hanging out right here?
Yep.
Okay, just give me a few minutes, okay?
You're welcome. Have a great day.
And they had them all available for me, and so I was able to take one, and we used that all the way around the park. Sean pushed me, bless his cotton socks. Just be mindful if you have very delicate skin of pressure sores or causing yourself any damage. You don't want to be sitting in them for long periods of time. They're not comfortable. I'm ready to get in the water. I've got my new wheel.
New sexy wheelchair.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be able to wheel it myself.
I could construct one of those with like PVC tubing.
You could get a garden chair, couldn't you?
Yeah, here you go.
Or something. Yeah, but you can't. I thought I could wheel it myself, but I can't. Are you ready, dude? Can you even wheel it? No, it's like that.
Mommy, look where I'm pointing the GoPro.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Yeah, I can't really see what I'm filming, so I'm new to this GoPro technology.
Oh, I can get straight through the
Yeah,
water.
we can go straight through the water. Oh.
and then just tip you in. So I just run and then tip you in.
Okay. Big question, what did you do with your wheelchair when you went off? Well, you know what? I took a massive risk and I just left my wheelchair next to our sun loungers. And looking back, I think, ooh, yeah, was that the most sensible thing to do? Maybe not. Someone could have just taken the wheelchair. What I would suggest is getting a bicycle lock and locking your chair to the sun lounger. I'm not sure if I asked if a cast member could look after the wheelchair. I can't remember what they said. I don't even know if I asked. I would like to think that they would look after it for you, but I just wanted to have my wheelchair available when I wanted it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I think actually a bike lock and locking it to your sun lounger would be a fantastic idea. And if we go back, that's what I'm gonna do. If you do the water parks to the extent that I did them, it is absolutely exhausting. Not just for me, but poor Sean as well.
Okay, can we drag this back?
Yeah.
Take it with you.
Well, he had to go all the way back up to the top of the rides to get the wheelchair, to bring it all the way back up to me, to bring me all the way down again. So be prepared for that. So I would highly recommend you take a book with you. I did have to have a break and sit by the pool while Sean and Daisy went off. So Sean and Daisy have gone on the family raft. I am absolutely exhausted, so I was like, no, it's fine, I'll come back to our little seating area and you go on the raft, because it is quite exhausting. One, it's hot, and two, like all of the transferring and all the rides and everything as well, it really does take its toll on your body as well. So I think I'm going to sleep well tonight. Now, I am quite a strong swimmer, but avoid the wave pools. Oh my goodness. Typhoon Lagoon was like a death trap.
Oh. Alright, oh, it's a massive one. I told you.
Okay. That was scary. I just got taken away by the wave and my legs were like this.
I told you they do a massive one. No. They're right.
That hurts.
Right, let's get into the deep water.
For someone who has limited mobility. Don't go there. Don't go there. And then Blizzard Beach has like choppy waves.
Water chair.
Right.
Here we go.
You slide
Ready?
up. Is that enough? Deep enough?
Yeah. Hang on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Slow-mo it.
Swim on.
Which are a lot more manageable, but if you're not a strong swimmer, it might be good to hold on to a flotation device, which is what we had, and definitely be mindful of that. I would highly recommend you go to Blizzard Beach. If time is precious to you, I wouldn't bother with Typhoon Lagoon, because Blizzard Beach, about 90% of the rides for me and my needs were accessible.
I'm just gonna call base now.
Whoop.
Yeah, call base now. I'll start getting it in.
Who's going to get the big splash at the bottom?
your safety. Lie on your stomach on the sled.
Jim, you up for this? Yeah. Go, come on! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Where are you going? I'm big now! Yeah!
Welcome back.
Whereas Typhoon Lagoon had lots and lots of steps to most of the rides there. There were a few that were accessible, the newer ones, but I think it was called Crush and Gusher, but I wouldn't bother. Blizzard Beach was the best. Here are a couple for the whole family. Wear rock hopper, like surfboard shoes. The ground gets absolutely red hot.
Right. Whoa.
Ooh. Wow, that was hot. You go front then, Dan.
Whoa.
Yes, get some water shoes for sure, and also wear waterproof sunscreen. It goes without saying, but you know, the tip is there for you. One day I did not put on waterproof sunscreen and I got really badly burnt, which is very silly. So I really hope that this video has been useful for you, and it's been lovely to take a trip down memory lane and have a look at some of the old footage as well. If you have any questions or any tips on doing Disney with a disability, drop them down below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more, because I'm really looking forward to more Disney videos for you, and I look forward to seeing you in my next one. Bye!